Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I am here at Pleasurewood Hills in Lowestoft for my first ever visit. Really looking forward to exploring this park today. I love coming to new parks for the first time, and yeah, I don't know too much about this park. I've got an idea of what kind of rides they have, however I'm not really too sure on what to expect with this park. It's owned by the Looping Group, who also own Drayton Manor. Of course, I've been there quite a lot of times. I've got an annual pass for that, and in fact, if you have a Drayton Manor Gold or Platinum annual pass, then you get a free day here at Pleasurewood Hills. So that's what I've done today, so that's really nice. Literally just go over to the reception where they have a look at your annual pass, they stamp your hand, and then you can get straight in. So really quick and easy and efficient. I'm heading over to Cannonball Express first, the Schwarzkopf coaster, because this only runs one train, and I've heard it can build up some big queues because it's not got the highest capacity. So I'm going to head there first and try and get on it first. I can film on ride here as well with the chest-mounted GoPro, so that'll be good. But here we go. I'm really looking forward to getting on this. This is the only remaining Schwarzkopf here in the UK, so I'm looking forward to getting on this. It looks like a good fun ride. Right then, let's go front row, Cannonball Express. It looks pretty speedy off ride. Let's see how this runs. Whee! It's quite smooth actually for an older ride. Whee! That was good fun, I like that. There we go, into the offload. That was really good. Really good fun. So Cannonball Express is a really smooth coaster actually. I wasn't expecting it to be that smooth. I was expecting it to be quite janky. And yeah, sure, there was a little bit of jankiness at parts of it, but it's an older ride. It's an older Schwarzkopf. It's not going to be the smoothest ride in the world. It was really good fun, really enjoyable. Built up some good speed as well, some G-forces on there. It's just a really enjoyable ride. The brakes are quite sharp at the end, however, they weren't as bad as I was expecting. Like, there's a warning in the station saying that there's a sudden stop at the end of the ride, but it wasn't that bad. It was very comfortable. If you are tall, then it can be a bit difficult getting in and out of the train, but that's pretty much the only downside with it really. So but yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a really good fun ride. It's not as if it, like a couple of other Schwarzkopfs I've been on, obviously because I'm tall, getting into the train, and then like my knees are like touching the front of the train, and then they kind of bang into the front of the train, and it can be a bit uncomfortable. None of that on there, which was really good. I'll definitely have to go on there again later. The queue's built up quite a lot for it, but I do really want to go on it again. But yeah, with the queue moving pretty slow because it's only got the one train, I'll probably wait till later before going for re-rides on it. So I'm going to go on the Jolly Roger now, the drop tower here, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, that this is a Fabry drop tower, the same manufacturer who manufactured Detonator at Thorpe Park, which is one of my favourite drop towers. So hopefully this one's going to have a bit of kick to it. Right then, here we go. I don't know how much you're going to see on here because of the restraints. Very bulky. This looks really forceful as well, so I'm looking forward to this. Cannonball Express has got a big queue down there. Lovely views. I don't think there's a countdown on this one either. So. Oh, Taking in the views. Oh, are we going? Hey! There we go. The Jolly Roger was a really good drop tower there, very forceful. You got some great views on there of Cannonball Express. I'll have to try and get on there again later and try and get some views around the other sides of it as well, like the other sides of the park. That would be really good. But yeah, the one thing I didn't really like on there was the restraints. They were very bulky and not the most comfortable. But other than that, it's a great ride. Very forceful drops, some really good airtime on there. Yeah, I did really enjoy that. So I've now come over to Wipeout, the park's Vekoma Boomerang, and for 2025 this has had a refurbishment. It's been painted up and it looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really fresh and clean, and it's also got a new train on here as well with lap bars. So before this had over the shoulder restraints, it's now got a new train with lap bars. The train was manufactured by Sunkid, and yeah, you tend to see that they've been making a lot more trains for these older Vekoma coasters with lap bars, so makes them much more comfortable. This train actually came from a park in the Netherlands called Hellendoorn. So their Vekoma looper got these trains, but then they were moved over here, and then they got a new train made for the coaster over there. So yeah, that was a bit of an interesting button. So this train isn't actually completely new. It ran on the looping coaster at Hellendoorn for a while. I'm not sure how long it was, but I don't think it was very long. But then yeah, then it got moved over here and it got a brand new train over for that one. So yeah, we are seeing more of these older Vekomas getting new trains with lap bars now, which definitely will improve the ride experience. I'm looking forward to getting on here. This is the park's signature coaster. Right then, here we go, it's time for Wipeout. This is only my second Vekoma Boomerang as well. I've done quite a lot of the family ones, but I've only done one of the thrill ones, and it was quite a long time ago. And this lift hill is really steep. It's steeper than you would first think from looking at it off-ride. Oh wow. It's nice only having a lap bar on here as well. It's nice just leaning forwards into it. Pretty comfortable. Nice views over the rest of the layout and the rest of the park. It's a good view from up here. Here we go, we're approaching the top. I'm trying to look at the shadow of the ride so I can work out how close we are to the top. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Any second now. Whee! Whee! Oh, it's intense! Whee! Whoa! Oh, that was brilliant! And now we're going to do the whole thing again, but backwards.
You're right. You sure? Should have done it a bit tighter. We should have done that a bit tighter. Push it, push it.
Oh, here we go! Oh my God! Wait! There we go. Oh, that was brilliant. Really good ride. Lovely and smooth, comfortable trains. That was really good.
Massive chicken
So I've had 2 rides on Wipeout, and yeah, it was pretty good there. I did enjoy it. The first ride I had, really enjoyed that. Really nice and comfy. My restraint was really loose, nice and smooth. It was fantastic. I then had another ride closer to the front row, and it wasn't as good there because my restraint was tighter, and also there was a jolt just before going up into that first inversion, and because the restraint was tighter, it kind of jolted me into the restraint, which was a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, if you're going on there, it's definitely, I think riding it with a looser restraint is definitely the way to go with it, because yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable with that. However, it was still good. I definitely preferred it towards the back because of the whip going through those inversions, which was really good. And even going backwards, it was really intense going through that loop as well. The back row was definitely the more intense place to be. But yeah, it's a forceful ride, nice and smooth. The lap bars are pretty good. They're not the most comfortable when they come down tighter. However, when they're loose, they are really good. And I'm sure it was a much bigger upgrade than the old over-the-shoulder restraints on there. So I'm going to go for a ride on Marble Madness now, the Mara Wild Mouse here, and I'm not looking forward to this. 1, because it's got a massive queue, and 2, because I've heard a lot about the braking on this ride. If you've watched this channel for a while, you'll know that Wild Mouse coasters are not my favourite rides, and this one's manufactured by Mara. The Mack ones tend to be hit or miss, whereas the Mara ones, I don't like them, but it's a credit. I need to get on it so I can see what it's like. Get the cred. A cred's a cred, so let's go for a ride. Right then, let's go. Let's see how this is going to ride. It has had a refurbishment recently though. They've repainted it, repainted the track and the trains as well. There's a show down there. I didn't realise they had a show. Got sea lions in there. Might have to go and have a look at that later. Whee. Not too bad so far. Here we go. Are we gonna have some sharp brakes? That one's not too bad. Oh no. Wait. Sharp brakes. Oh my god. Here we go, airtime hell. Whee. Are these brakes going to be sharp? They're fine, here we go. Into the main brake run now. Oh, there we go, I think we're going to... There we go, it's Marble Madness. Wasn't too bad that. Some of the braking is way too sharp, but on the whole, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So Marble Madness wasn't too bad, however yeah, some of the braking on there was way too sharp. And here's a look at the Water Fun Factory, which unfortunately is closed at the moment. Hopefully it'll open later, although it doesn't look particularly promising. It's a perfect day for a log flume today. I was looking forward to getting on this, but it looks like that might not be happening. So I'm going to go for a ride on the park's dark ride now, the Rootin' Tootin' Target Trail. So I'm looking forward to getting on this. It's down this little street just down here. Here we go, we've got some nice buildings down here. Got a restaurant in there, and here's the entrance to the dark ride. I believe this one's interactive, so yeah, looking forward to giving this a go. So they've taken the guns off of the ride. I think, from what I've heard, like a month ago, a lot of the targets weren't working. So instead of fixing them, they've just taken the guns off, it seems like. Looks like there's some good theming though. So I just had a ride on the Rootin' Tootin' Target Trail, or at the moment, as it should be known, the Rootin' Tootin' No Target Trail, since they got rid of the guns on there. But yeah, it was pretty good, to be honest. Some of the scenes in there had some good theming. However, it was just really dark in loads of the scenes that you couldn't really see it. So yeah, I think they could improve the lighting in there. Like going through there, it's like, it seems like it would be really empty, but when you actually look around, there is some good theming in there, but it's just too dark to be able to see any of it. Some of it is lit up with UV lighting, and then there's also just some that is just pretty much completely in the dark and you can barely see any of it. So yeah, I think it could do with a bit more light in there, but I really like what they've done with that, like a nice little dark ride. Not too long, it's got a nice length to it, with some good theming and some good scenes. But yeah, I'd really like to see them kind of expand on the idea of themed areas, because with this park, it's not really split up into themed areas, but of course you've got your Wild West kind of street just down here. But imagine if they turned this into a proper like Wild West area. What would be really good here is if they got like look at one of their other parks. So in France, the Looping Group also own a park called Le Mer de Sable, and earlier this year they opened a family GCI wooden coaster called Wild Buffalo. Something like that here would be absolutely perfect. Like imagine getting a new little GCI family coaster, coming in here, putting it around the corner or something, and having it as part of this little Wild West area. It would be really cool to see, because they've been going around the park and refurbishing stuff, but it'd be really nice to see something new come in. They are absolutely crying out for a new ride here, so it would be great to see a new ride come in, something like that. And also another one of the Looping Group's parks over in Spain are opening a GCI hybrid coaster next year, so clearly the Looping Group are willing to work with GCI. Imagine something like one of those coasters coming here. It would be absolutely brilliant, because like when I was in the queue for Cannonball Express, I got talking to this family who saw me vlogging, so hello if you found the channel. And it was great to meet you, but like the dad was telling me that the park has barely changed since even he was a kid, so it's clear to see that something new is needed here at this park to get people through the gate, because yes, it's nice to see that they are going around refurbishing stuff, but ultimately it's a new ride that's going to get people through the gate. So I'd really like to see that, and kind of get a little wooden coaster in here and turn it into a little Wild West area. That would be brilliant. Here we go, I've come for a ride on the chairlift now, so it's time to get some nice views around the rest of the park. And I just kicked a tree right underneath. Yeah, they could do with trimming that back a little bit. Yeah, here we go, let's get some nice views. You can see a little drop tower down there. They've got a water, like a dinghy slide over there. Maybe I'll give that a go later on. There's still one more coaster for me to ride as well. One more credit to get. It's a nice park though. It's in a nice location, lots of greenery around. It just needs that new ride. It hasn't had a new ride for a long time. It just needs some investment. Come on, Looping Group, let's see some investment come in. There's a pony track ride down there. Themed to the Wild West as well. Imagine if they came back to this area and did this as a Wild West. Like, you've already got Rootin' Tootin' Target Trail. You got this down here that already has a Western theme. Like imagine like turning this into a Western area and putting a little wooden coaster in here. It'd be so good. Gonna get some good views of Wipeout in a minute now. So it's time to get the last credit here at Pleasurewood Hills. Express Sierra Tivoli. Look at the theming of this station. This looks really cool. Like literally, it's clear that they're going with a bit of a farmyard theme here, but it's just not quite a full area. It's like a couple of themed rides just plopped down on an empty patch of grass, and it's like, yep, job done. But imagine like a couple more buildings like this around here just to make a proper themed area. Imagine like a petting zoo down here or something where you can go and see different farm animals, just to turn it into a proper themed area and have a little entrance portal over there or something to bring you into like the farmyard themed area. It's got so much potential, this park, and with a bit of investment it could be fantastic. But it just seems like the Looping Group aren't that interested in investing in this park, unfortunately. We have seen a start though, like they're gradually going around the park refurbishing stuff, so hopefully we will see something new come in, because that's what this park really needs now. But yeah, looking forward to getting on this. So I've now got coast to completion here at Pleasurewood Hills. Express was all right there. It was a little bit jolty in places, a little bit rough, however. It was still good fun. And it's nice with the theming, like on the station, like as you dispatch, there's lots of chickens around, and the train looks absolutely fantastic as well, with the egg on there and the chick hatching out of it, which is really nice. Nice colours. It's a very bright, vibrant, colourful ride, which I do really appreciate. It was a nice ride. So the Water Fun Factory has been testing here. Water's now flowing. I just went for another ride on Wipeout and I saw one of the boats going round. So hopefully this is going to open soon. Here we go, we're about to go up the first lift hill. The boat looks pretty wet on here, so... Oh. Let's see how this goes. Whee! Oh my god! Yeah, I'm pretty wet from that. Here we go, we're about to go up the big lift hill now. Oh, my shoe got wet there. Here we go. This is a pretty big drop coming up now. Oh, it's really cold now that there's a massive gust of wind. Here we go! Yeah, the smaller drop got me wetter than the big drop. There we go, that was pretty good fun. Hopefully the wind will go away though now. Literally as soon as I come out on here, then the wind starts. Good ride though, pretty wet as well. Here we go then, straight onto the pirate ship now. Hopefully we'll get a good cycle on here. Hey. There we go, not the longest cycle on there, but not too bad. Is that right? It's fine. So it has now come to the end of the day here at Pleasurewood Hills. I had a couple of re-rides. I went on Wipeout again. I then went on the Jolly Roger as well again, which was really good. the drop tower. I then went to go for another ride on Cannonball Express, but it closed unfortunately, so I didn't get my final ride on there, which was a shame. But it's been nice to visit this park for the first time. It's a really nice park. They've got a solid lineup of attractions. I just wish that we'd see a bit more investment come in. I mean, like, you walk around the park, some of it looks really nice. Like, they have been going around refurbishing lots of stuff, and the bits they have refurbished look fantastic. There are a couple of sections that still look a little bit like they could do with some work. However, I feel like what this park really needs is a new attraction at this point. It needs a bit of TLC. Get that new ride in, and I'd really like to see the park split up into themed areas as well. But I think at the moment the biggest priority for this park is to get a new ride in, because that's going to get people through the gates. Then once you start getting more people through the gates, you can be using the money from people paying for tickets, more people spending money in the park that you can then use to go back and refurbish what you already have. It's the new ride that's going to encourage people to visit, and it's the overall experience, the presentation of the park, that's going to make people come back. So therefore, I think what this park really needs now is a new ride. As I've spoken about a lot today, I'd love to see a little wooden coaster here. That'd be fantastic. Something like Wild Buffalo at Le Mer de Sable would be really good, or like the hybrid coaster that La Isla Magica is getting next year. Something like that would be a great fit here. But yeah, it's a really nice park, nice lineup of attractions. It's great to see Wipeout having its refurbishment as well, with lap bars on there and a new train. Really, really nice. Some other good rides here as well. They've got some good flats. The log flume was pretty good fun. Cannonball Express is a really good fun ride. It's definitely worth visiting this park to come and get on the final Schwarzkopf in the UK, and also the only Vekoma Boomerang in the UK as well. They've got some good rides, and yeah, it has been a really nice day. But that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly, and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.